It happened. I knew it would happen. Well, I knew it could happen. And it did. And even though I saw it coming and I felt it happening, all the energy in the world that I could muster couldn't stop it from happening. When it comes to creative projects and personal projects, I am good at two things: takeoff and landing. And what that means is that I'm good at coming up with a new and exciting idea, brainstorming and even setting goals and objectives for said cool idea, thinking through the big picture, the strategy, ways that I can make them happen, potential pitfalls, even figuring out target audiences, expansion possibilities for this idea, growth, everything you need for a spark to catch into a flame. And I don't want to mix metaphors, so back to the airplane. I am good at takeoff. I'm also really good at landing the plane. Right? Once all the stuff's been done, once we're approaching the tarmac and our goals are in sight, checking that all the details were nailed, that the polish and the refinement of the deliverables is spot on. That final tweak to make something like a B or a C plus to a A plus, nailing it, ensuring we accomplish what we set to accomplish, and that it's the best that it can be before we reach the destination. But that in between, nope. No, it's not for me. I mean, I do it because I got it, but it absolutely drains me of all my energy. Don't get me wrong, I do love bringing an idea to life, cobbling it together, but noodling on the back end to make it all work, it's a struggle. And I know it's because I have ADHD, and that's just not how my brain physically works. But even if you're aware of the thing, it doesn't mean that you can always avoid it. I have tools, I have friends and family that keep me accountable, schedules and alarms. But still, the dopamine is just too far away, and no tools or hack is gonna get me there. This is the shiny risk zone. Remember we talked about it in my original video? Ooh, shiny. This is where new ideas sneak in and try to distract me, take me off course, make sure I don't reach that final destination and hinder progress. No one talks about this part, the boring part, because, well, it's boring. There's nothing really sexy or fun to show you. I mean, I have a spreadsheet, columns and numbers. It's what kind of got me stuck. I tried to make it look nice, but it's still just a spreadsheet. If you're built different than me, maybe this isn't the boring part for you. Mathing out a problem, thinking about probability and balance and the spread of one kind of encounter versus another. And what's a good target number to try to aim for? And how would the variables of magic items and bonuses affect those target numbers and variables? What about rewards and treasure? How many are too many or too few? So how do we get over it? I don't know. That's not this video. What I do know is that ultimately, and this took a while to figure out, ultimately it doesn't matter. The math doesn't actually matter, because at the end of the day, a spreadsheet isn't going to tell me if my game is fun. I mean, it's good to have a general idea of the balance, but I got so stuck about mathematically even standard spreads of encounter types and dice probability and those numbers. But the only way to know if the encounters are going to be challenging enough or fun is by playtesting it. And that's what kind of did it for me. Everyone online, game developers and designers, they talk about getting your game on the table as soon as possible. And I think this is why. I even did this back in the day with the old version of the game that I designed. I cobbled it together and played as soon as possible. I mean, it helped I had D&D to rip off with imagery and DC and AC just to kind of get me going. But I think that's the answer. Get it on the table and worry about the maths later and balance it out after. This isn't my prototyping video or playtesting video. This is the it's okay to get stuck in the boring part video. It's okay to put it aside for a bit if you have to and just come back to it when you're ready video. Or maybe it's maybe you aren't really stuck and just need permission to skip to a fun bit and come back to the math later video. It's the video that I need right now. I read a Patreon post by Jake Parker. He made that piece of art right there. But he imagined his mind as this immense ocean full of islands and continents that all demand his attention. And his Islands of Lost project were a mix of extinct and active volcanoes and islands. And I felt that deep in my core. They're there. And this game is an island. I have other islands, a fairy tale racer island where you're running around a board building fairy tale cars. Think like Mario Kart meets Wreck-It Ralph meets fairy tales, like Cinderella with block engine pumpkins kind of thing. And I have an RPG zine archipelago, a bunch of children's book islands waiting. They're all waiting. They're there, ready for me to explore them. Or let them go. I hope maybe this video helps you like not beat yourself up. Reminds you to take it one day at a time. Just stick to it. You'll get there when you can. The islands will be waiting for the plane to make its way there. All right, that bit is done. I've been stuck for 4 months on this thing, and inspired by one of my favorite little series on TikToks that try to help like break through this, I present you with This Is How Long Does It Actually Take, where we take something that we have been procrastinating and putting off and seeing how long it actually takes to get it done. Today, we're going to get this spreadsheet done. We had to go pick up the kids, so. Yes, I can appreciate the fact that it is evening now, but I have 2 children who had extracurricular activities, and we had dinner and hung out for a bit. But the total time it took me to complete this spreadsheet that I've been procrastinating for 4 months was 3 hours. 3 focused hours of work. That was how long does it actually take? All right, well, that was something. 3 hours and 7 minutes. That's it. I've been stuck for 4 months for 3 hours of work. Sometimes that's all it takes, is just some concerted effort and focus. Oh, there might be one thing that you noticed that's new here. It's the music. Oh my god, I'm so excited about this music. Guys, a really, really near and dear friend of mine, Jon Gegelman, they are a composer and a brilliant mind, and they put together this song for the game. It's the spirit of it. We have another version of it. It's the spooky version of it. We're thinking about ways that we can expand it and fit it to the different environments and scenarios that we might make, but I absolutely love this track. And just go to the link in the thing there and go check out their music. It's so, so good. And this track is ours for this game. I love it. I hope you do too. Thank you so much for hanging in there. Thank you so much for your patience and waiting for me to get something else out there. Next we make a prototype. Put something together rough that we can just throw down on the table and play, and I'll show you what I did to do that once I get there. Hopefully it doesn't take 4 months as well. Until next one, see you, bye.